The official transition from BS4 to BS6 emission standards is still far, far away. Well, that's a little over 3 months, that is. But remember when we were transitioning from BS3 to BS4, there was widespread panic in the industry for a lot of manufacturers had a lot of outdated stock. But this time around, the transition, it seems, will be super smooth because manufacturers like HMSI have BS6 compliant products, this being the second one that we're test riding. As was the case with the Activa 125 BS6, the Honda SP125 has been updated with a lot of new features as well. Welcome to Express Drives.
The SP125 was launched just last month and is only the second entry-level BS6 motorcycle in the country besides Hero Splendor iSmart. The major differences here between the older CB Shine and the SP125 include the new engine with revised power and torque figures and greater fuel efficiency, a reduced seat height, a slightly longer wheelbase, along with the addition of new features.
So the new bike has a new name, the SP125. It loses the CB Shine from its name. Well, speaking of shine, it still has some on the exhaust though. The new motorcycle is definitely looking a lot peppier than its predecessor with a new LED headlamp, sharper extensions on the fuel tank, the pillion grab rail is looking more sturdy than before, and the sari guard has some plastic cladding on it which is looking better than the metal mesh. So we wanted to compare the SP125 with its predecessor, the CB Shine, and we kept looking for one on the streets of Mumbai, which was not very difficult to do. We found one and the Good Samaritan agreed to ride along with us.
A couple of features aboard the SP125 are identical to the new BS6 Activa 125. So it also comes with Honda's silent starter. Since it uses an alternating current generator instead of a starter motor, there is absolutely no sound of cranking. The engine just comes to life. The other new feature, which is very handy, is the addition of fuel information on the digital instrument cluster. The SP125 now knows its distance to empty and average fuel consumption. It must be noted that the figures reflected will differ based on riding conditions and habits. We'll test it out in a detailed road test soon.
Now there is good reason why Honda have given the SP125 a new name. It won't be wrong to call this motorcycle an all-new product, but it is now powered by a 124cc engine which is fuel injected, as will all BS6 products be. It now packs a little bit more power, a little bit more torque, and what impresses me about this motorcycle, this engine, is the refinement. It's absolutely smooth in every single gear. And even when you're doing top speeds of about 100-110, the engine does not feel under stress a lot. While the SP125 offers better refinement, on top of this, Honda have also said that the new BS6 engine is capable of 16% better fuel efficiency. Now we'll know more about that when we take this out for a road test. We'll live with it for about a week and tell you exactly what the fuel efficiency figures are.
Honda attributes this refinement to its ESP technology, or Enhanced Smart Power, which includes fuel injection system, improved combustion, reduced friction, and the ACG silent starter. The SP125 delivers on a smooth and friendly throttle response, and since it is lighter and shorter at the seat, it is much simpler to steer and handle.
So is the SP125 any better to ride compared to the older version? Now if I'm very honest, I haven't ridden the CB Shine, so I do have the perspective of an all-new motorcycle for this one. But what I can tell you is that the SP125 is a comfortable place to be on. The seat is well cushioned and large enough. The riding stance is comfortable. You're sitting upright. The handlebar is quite wide as well. Now about the clutch lever, the pull on the clutch lever is a soft one. We all get stuck in traffic jams, and this one will definitely ease the pain out of those. Now moving over to gear shifts. The gear shifts on the SP125 are super smooth and quite precise as well. There is no trouble finding neutral whatsoever. Now two additions on the SP125's handlebar are the new kill switch and the new pass switch design. Now if you look at them closely, they look more like what you are used to seeing on big bikes, which is great. It gives it a peppy appeal. The SP125 is definitely rolling with the times. It is BS6 compliant, well ahead of the deadline, and it's got modern features as well. The instrument cluster has been updated with very important features like well, the distance to empty, the average fuel consumption. Now these two are really important for a modern day commuter.
The brake setup is the same as before and also includes Honda's combined braking system, which optimizes braking at both ends. We rode the disc brake version, which comes with a 240mm disc up front, which to say the least has ample bite for everyday commute, but I would have welcomed a bit more, keeping emergency situations in mind.
So at the end of most of my reviews, I do tend to point out something that I think is wrong with the motorcycle. But with the SP125, well, I'm having a hard time pointing that one out. I do think the tires are slightly skinny. I mean, when I try to corner it a bit, I feel a little underconfident. But then that's the thing, this motorcycle hasn't been built to take on corners like a sports motorcycle. It's been built for comfort. It's been built to do daily commutes with ease. I am genuinely pleased to know that commuter segments is now gaining in terms of designs. They're now looking peppier. Not very long ago, mostly commuters looked a bit same in the terms of design, but now the SP125 is looking a lot sportier, and if you're in the market looking for a 125cc commuter, this makes a good choice. Now, like the Activa 125 BS6, the SP125 is also available with a 3+3 warranty program, which is 3 standard, and you gotta purchase the additional 3, which costs somewhere about 800 to 1000 rupees. Now, if you're shelling out 7500 extra for a BS6 compliant motorcycle, you do get a lot more than just BS6 compliance in terms of a better design and better features as well. Now, the Activa 125, I had said previously in my video that the BS4 version is still on sale, but in terms of this one, the CB Shine has been discontinued. So if you're looking for the SP, you gotta buy this one. You gotta get the BS6 version and be content that your footprint on the environment is lesser than before. Now, if you like this video, give it a like, share with your friends, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you ever so much for watching.